Welcome back to Pleasant Grove Sports Network, your home for all Viking sports. Tonight's matchup, Viking basketball on PGSN between the Pleasant Grove Vikings and the Lehi Pioneers. Last game of region here on this Valentine's Day in the by Zane Grothy tonight, basketball fans, as we count off the We just had a student ask me a question right when I was on air. That was quite the situation. Literally never had that happen. Coverage of this game. Pleasant Grove comes in to this game with a lot to win. We will be back after. That starting lineup coming into this game. Pleasant Grove off of a unexpected loss to the Skyridge Falcons, a team Manee, as he had 29 points. But Zach Gagan and Josh Hansen had 10 and 5. But really, Jordan Kohler was the standout player in that game in the Vikings loss. Jumping at center court for the Vikings is Jackson Brown. Against him, Drew Durant of the Pioneers in this final game on Valentine's Day. Won by the Pioneers. Cole Welch controlling it. Gives it over. Shewell up top. This is Hawkins. Kicks in the corner. That's Durant, and it's good. Drew Durant doing everything right for the Pioneers. Pleasant's last matchup against them was a loss, 68-74.
Yeah, I was just gonna talk about that. Both teams coming off a loss. Both their last matchups. PG losing.
Brennan Blackett, my bad. It's a three.
It's all good. But PG losing to Skyridge and Lehi losing. So both teams on Valentine's Day, both looking to come out on a win, especially to end region play.
Replay here as they force a travel call from the Pioneers. Anderson had a great game last season in this arena for the Vikings in an unfortunate loss. Guthrie hands it up top. This is Blackett. Drives underneath the basket, back out. Brown, a three. Just rims out. And the Vikings start off 1 of 2 from 3, and that was a huge story in Skyridge was Pleasant Grove could not score at the three-point line. It was unreal. Just probably the worst performance we've seen from the Vikings beyond the arc all season, and genuinely the worst shooting performance on the team, even though the game ended in, a decently high-scoring game, 51-60.
As they just called a foul on Jackson Brown.
Personal foul, his first team foul for the Vikings. Last time out against the Pioneers, Shewell was the standout player with 27 points, along with Easton Hawkins, who hit the absolute dagger three, and he had 21 with 8 field goals made. And that's a 3 from Easton Hawkins. 2, long 2. Thought to be a 3 from multiple people, or maybe I was just looking away, I don't know. Anderson snuffs the layup, but he's fouled underneath.
Late call there by the ref.
And that was a theme in Skyridge as well, as the Vikings, even though they struggled so bad, were in that game the whole time. They were so close. And Pleasant Grove eventually have a 6-point lead in the fourth quarter, but a few calls went Skyridge's way and a few late whistles. There was some fans might blame some suspicious refereeing, but I trust the integrity of the UHSAA's referees. So I think that it was just luck of the draw for the Falcons.
Yeah, 100%.
4-6 with one of the free throws made. Inside, this is Durant. Durant, it's loose. Brown's got it. Brown up to Anderson. Anderson drives right. Kicks it out. It's in Guthrie's hands. Now Blackett. Baseline, Blackett. He's fouled.
As it looked like there was a few fouls maybe on that play that they didn't call, except that last call. Looked like Windsor went up trying to pass and got completely just shoved on the ground.
Yeah, and honestly, looking at how Zane Windsor has handled being underneath the basket with an open shot, he's trying to give it up for the three. And I think that, it's not a bad idea to want the 3-point because this team is incredibly good at shooting.
Yeah, 100%.
Even a player that we thought wasn't doing very good, Hudson Guthrie, he is averaging 1-3 a game now. After, he had, again, the performance against Davis where he missed a few, airballed one, and he got scared. But now he's back. Jackson Brown inside the paint, puts it up and good. He was just selected to the Utah Gold U17 team, basically the Utah All-Star team for high school basketball. Congrats to Jackson Brown, J Moneybags, if you will. Ties it up at 6. Inside, Saxton Young, the sophomore, puts it up and in and one.
I feel like that's one thing we're seeing already in this game, though, is PG struggling a lot to keep them out of the paint, and when they get in the paint, you're seeing it every time but once they're scoring.
Yeah, and you can see he takes that left side drive, and he gets past two defenders who are kind of in the wrong spots, and Ty Palmer subbing in for Drew Anderson, who is the man that he actually got past. Anderson has a foul. Saxon Young hits it despite Pleasant Grove crowd doing their best. Palmer looking for the play call. Has to get across half court. He does. Blackett over to Windsor. 24 on the shot. Windsor being picked up by Shewell. Blackett drives, kicks it out. Brown pops a three, can't connect.
Good.
And Jackson Brown's shot looked a little flat. Easton Hawkins, a quick three, can't connect. And none of the shots are falling for either team right now. Here comes Palmer, the cross, the three, good! Look at that! Ty Palmer, absolute masterclass of a shot.
Ty Palmer, definitely one of the key factors on this team. I mean, look at him. He drives in. I've talked about it quite a bit. He drives in. You almost got to expect the ball to go in. Yeah. He's so good down below. And
Windsor, a corner three, can't connect.
And as we just saw, he can hit those threes. It's not he can hit those threes pretty much whenever, even in like really close situations as well.
Easton Hawkins. Sorry if we got mic feedback there. I'm not sure what it was. So Easton and Peyton Hawkins both on the court. I believe they are. I think last time we heard that they are not brothers, but they are. They do have the same last name. Blackett's got it. 15 on the shot. He puts up a mid-ranger, can't connect. The mid-range shot is not the shot that Pleasant Grove has been wanting or really needing ever. Pretty young. Young off the screen from Durant. He's got 17. Hawkins, stolen. Guthrie's got it. Foul. It's going Pleasant Grove's way on Peyton Hawkins, number 34. 13th foul for the Pioneers here.
As we're seeing subs from both sides of the team, Milo Johansson and Preston White coming in for Jackson Brown and Zane Windsor.
So yeah, first major changes here on the court. Did see Anderson check out for Palmer. Back over, it's Ty. Left wing, gives it to Blackett, open three. He takes it, no good off the front of the rim. Saxon Young's got it. Young tossed it up to Hawkins. Hawkins, his pass is deflected out of bounds. 29 on the shot clock. I'm not sure why they rushed the play. It sounded like the crowd was counting down, but there's just 2 minutes of the quarter left. And 27 seconds of the shot clock. That's Durant, he banks it in.
I think one person you definitely can't sleep on too on the Pleasant Grove side is Milo Johansson. He is so good on defense. He can easily get a stop on defense and on offense and defense when he has to get out a rebound. You can count on him a lot of times to get the rebound. He's a really sneaky rebounder.
They're calling blood time here as Easton Hawkins has to sub out real quick as Aston Schul comes in. I've decided Schul. That's how I'm gonna go with. I've been saying Shewell. I think Schul's the right way. Anyways, Easton Hawkins gets a bloody nose and he's on the sidelines. Now the standout player. Schul is the other standout. Incredible performance against the Vikings last time. Grothy, how do the Vikings have to improve their shooting in the quarter so far? We remember last match out against the Pioneers, it was tied after the first. I am not sure what's happening. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, I think one thing we have to see from Pleasant Grove right now is a lot of their shots we've seen a few of them just be totally flat, almost no arc, as a lot of their shots just are not falling. And on defense, they got to stop them in the paint. As Ty Palmer gets a free throw. As the first one's missed and the second one is made. Yeah, I think definitely the one thing PG's got to figure out is they got to get way more arc on their shots. It's just completely flat going off the front of the rim. And on defense, they just got to figure out a way to keep this Pioneer team out of the paint because they're destroying them in the paint. As we're also trying to figure out static problems. As a three from number 10, Cole Welch. As Milo Johansson now with the ball. Guthrie thinks about the shot, does not take it. Palmer trying to reset, telling Preston White to go somewhere, and Preston White doesn't know what he's doing. Preston White gets it in the key, doesn't shoot the ball. Milo Johansson in the corner. Brennan rolls, but it's stolen. Milo Johansson with not the best pass. As Cole gets the mid-range floater, cannot get it as Pioneers come down with the rebound again. Pioneers almost destroying this team on rebounding right now.
All right, we're back. I think if I don't touch the cord and I leave it where it is, it will be just fine. So if you guys were confused on why there was a technical foul, it was an administrative one, which means that the scorer's table messed up. They either made the score wrong, started the clock at a wrong time, or started the shot clock at a wrong time, which gave Pleasant Grove a free throw, which they missed. Under the basket, Guthrie puts it up.
They got two free throws. First one missed, second one made.
Yeah.
As they get the free bucket in the rim as the ball gets stuck in the net.
Okay. Very weird. I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry, guys.
Preston White handling the ball.
White over to Guthrie. 6 seconds to go. White, a deep three. Good! Unreal from Preston White. Full court heave at the buzzer for the Pioneers as Johnny Bayless of the Pleasant Grove Vikings student section catches it. And that's going to conclude the first quarter here. Pleasant Grove down 5. If you look at, oh no, it's one of these stadiums. We'll be back after the quarter starts again. Apologize for that. We're in one of the stadiums that asked to have an indoor pep band, which, you know, makes it very difficult for us. It's very loud, by the way. Pleasant Grove's, the Lehi Stadium is kind of like Valhalla, but if it's like 20% smaller, it's very weird. But it makes it feel like it's louder in here. It's a much different environment. Baskets look different underneath. Yep, you can see right there, the pep band, they're doing their thing. It's mostly the drums, the snare, tenor, and bass. I don't know if there are any bass, but mostly the snares and quads. They are doing a lot of sounds, and you know, it sounds like the intro screen, the loading screen to College Football 25. Just all that marching band stuff. Fun fact, I did marching band as a young freshman chap here at Pleasant Grove High. We took second place at state. I'm not salty, but Lone Peak beat us.
A little daily fun fact of the day.
Yep, it's not something that you would really expect off of just, you know, the dynamic of and idea of who does marching band, as I am a much different person, I feel like, but I don't know. Crockett to Johansson in the corner, a 3, can't connect. Palmer ends up with it. Palmer against Young. Palmer drives right. He puts it up and good, but there's foul on the floor way before.
I think one thing right now, too, Pleasant Grove really needs to figure out is, 1, how are they getting these shots in? 2, how are they going to get better ball movement? I feel like a lot of it's just really stationary work and not a lot of movement from the offensive side. And on defensive side, they try to figure out how to keep this Pioneer team out of the paint.
Yeah. Palmer's got it. Gives it inside Crockett. Crockett hit a rare 3 last game as well, but is it rare as he's hit a few in a row? Jackson Brown drives, puts it up, right side, it's no good. Ends up in the hands of Jared Martin. Name we haven't called yet. Young. Young's got it, gives it over to Hawkins. This is Peyton Hawkins, by the way. Down in the corner, it's Young. Young drives, he's got 12 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Peyton. Rotates up, Schul, crossover. Free throw line jumper, can't connect. And here come the Vikings on the rebound. Gives it to Palmer, Palmer's got it. Palmer all the way into the corner. Johansson, a quick 3, good. Milo Johansson, a very consistent shooter, and now that he's hit 1, expect more to drop from him as he's a great player on this Pleasant Grove team.
First 3, too, that we've seen a little bit. It's been a little bit since we saw a 3 from this Pleasant Grove team this game.
3 from Saxon Young, and it's no good. And there was a smack out of bounds. And
Milo Johansson got
they give it to the Pioneers. Coach argues it was which would cause Pleasant Grove to have it. Back out. Easton Hawkins off the way of Durant.
As Preston White is the handler of the ball on this Pleasant Grove team right now.
Milo Johansson. He's got a out to Drew. Can't connect. Out of bounds. It's Pleasant Grove's ball.
So much from beyond the arc on the 3-point line. I think they're also struggling quite a bit to get inside the rim. They just got to I don't know. I think they got to figure out more how to get inside the rim and how to get inside the rim more with Cooper Cross.
Interesting thing that happened just barely. They throw a pass that goes off a Lehi player out of bounds, and they were not happy. Clock as Preston White controlling. Gives it to Johansson. Over to Brown. Back up top. And how to kick it back out. He kicks it out to Brown. Brown in the paint. He's fouled on the ground. Gives it back out for a three, but it's late.
As Pleasant Grove only down 2, 20-18 still in this game. 5:27 left to play in this first half.
Johansson back out to White. White's got it. Spin around pass, and it's stolen by the Pioneers. Out. Hawkins a three. Good. As Cole Welch is back in for the Pioneers as well. Jackson Brown. Over to White. Up top, Brown. Screen from Crockett. Brown gives it inside to Crockett. Kicks back out. Johansson another three.
No good.
Rattles around and ends up in the Pioneers' possession. Welch. 4:30 to come in this half. Cole Welch thought about a three, gives it over to Durant. Back to Welch. He goes off a screen for a three, can't connect. Cooper Crockett, the rebounding man himself at 6'8", tallest on the team, gets it for the Vikings. Anderson, quick stop, gives it over to Brown. Brown baseline, puts it up, and they call a charge. Timeout, Pleasant Grove. Crazy things are happening here in This Is the Place Stadium. We will be right back after a quick message. We are back. Coach Williams telling the Vikings what they need to change up on the court as Hudson Guthrie is senior leader on this team. Talking to Brennan Blackett and Milo Johansson. Two seniors on the court, and Drew Anderson and Hudson Guthrie. Easton Hawkins. Calling over Cole Welch. Rotates to Cole. Welch stops. Down low, Durant. Baseline. Durant kicks it back up top. Shule, then Welch. Welch thought about it. Now Shule, a three. Good! Preston White's got it. Preston White, up top, it's Guthrie. Blackett stops inside the paint, gives it to Guthrie, a layup is good.
Great ball movement there. As we saw, Brennan feeds it to Guthrie, and Guthrie gets that free layup. That's what I was talking about, though. Those off-ball movements and those cuts are going to get you in that.
He should be on this team. As a great drive from Ashton Shule for the Pioneers. Preston White drive. Quick three. One bounce, two bounces. It ends up in the Vikings' hands. Preston White, loose, gets it to Guthrie. He's got a lane. Puts it up and off the glass high. Can't connect, and here's Cole Welch. He's got it. Down low, Shule, and out of bounds. Coach Williams tells Guthrie, you need to have better shot selection. There's still 15 plus seconds on the shot clock with that shot taken.
That was not a good shot selection at all.
I didn't think it was terrible, but to be honest, there were better shots, and rotations around to draw a double team.
Especially with 15 seconds too. You can easily kick it out and get a way better opportunity.
Yeah, Anderson's got it. ISOing by himself. Gets it down low. Windsor out to Blackett, a three. Rolls around, and the threes are not falling for the Vikings. Down 8. Schul drives, long two, good. And it stuck in the net for just a second there. Not sure how that even physically happened.
Yeah, that's happened twice now.
Windsor, down low, Blackett, puts it up and in, and Blackett, he's not going to be stopped if he drives like that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think as right now, unless they can figure out something in the second half, I feel like Pleasant Grove maybe should stop looking so much for those threes. Nothing's falling for them. And every time they've gone in the paint, it's been good and it's been bad, but we've seen more good from inside the paint than we've seen good from out beyond 3-point.
Beyond the arc has not been working for the Vikings so far, and Hawkins, he's going to go up for 2. Can extend the lead for the Pioneers to 10 if he knocks down these pair. 1:44 to go in the half. Crowd puts up their double-crossed fingers. Not sure what that has to do with Pioneers, but it is a standard good luck. So I think that it's formidable.
Yeah.
Hawkins' second is no good. Rolls around the rim and pops out as Ember Jensen was making lots of sounds. Anderson. Now Windsor had it, almost stumbled. Back out Windsor. Down low baseline, trapped himself in a corner. Inside, it's Palmer. Palmer gives it. Guthrie, open lane, and it's good. No foul.
I think that's one thing we need to see more Pleasant Grove. You have 35 seconds on the shot clock. You gotta know, you just have to know how to use it and just how to use it, really.
And Pleasant Grove, they really got to take any opportunity they can to lower down this deficit that they have. And a rebound for the Pioneers. Jared Martin steps out of bounds off of a turnaround jumper from Durant, and it looks Kevin Durant-esque. Drew Durant. Where's Kevin Durant's number, too? 35. So, there you go. Speaking of Kevin Durant-esque, there's Blackett. Gives it to Palmer, a mid-range jumper, and Palmer took those mid-range jumpers against Lehi last time out, and it did not work. Surprised they settled for it. Hawkins takes the three. It's good. Lead is back to 10 for the Pioneers.
Palmer getting picked up at half court.
By Hawkins. Palmer rotates over. Back up. It's about a 1 second difference between shot and game clock. Now another. Back to Palmer. They're just trying to figure something out. Palmer moves up. Gives it underneath Blackett. He's fouled. He argues. Puts it up. Good. Mid-range at the buzzer. Welch. And it's off by about 7 feet. Pleasant Grove down 8 points. Now this is a smaller deficit than Pleasant Grove last time out versus Lehi. Scoring differential, they were down 7. So they were actually down 1 less point at halftime last time around against Lehi. That ended up in a 6-point loss, as they've just played very even except for in the second quarter, which statistically the second quarter is the worst one for the Vikings in general.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's going to be some random halftime entertainment. We will take a little bit of a break, as you can tell probably that my voice is probably operating on 40% power. I'm going to go find myself something to drink. We will be back for second half coverage as they honor their girls basketball senior players. Or cheerleaders. Anyways, we will be back then. We are back. Underneath, it's Hawkins. Kicks it out. Schewel can't connect. Hawkins, back up. Left-handed finish is good. Anderson.
Where's your camera? Where's your camera?
Anderson inbounding. Anderson looking, kicks it out, Blackett. Blackett fakes a drive. And he's fouled underneath. Peyton Hawkins. By the way, I didn't even mention this. Whoever wins this game gets the 3 seed of 6A Region 3.
Yeah.
Blackett puts it up and it's no good. Hawkins ends up with it, gives it over to Welch. Welch to Easton Hawkins, inside Durant. Durant against Guthrie, puts it up, can't connect.
Brennan Blackett coming down with that rebound.
Blackett. Guthrie kicks it out, it's Brown. Brown against Hawkins and they call blocking foul.
Pleasant Grove down 10, 36-26.
6:45. Lehi. Windsor's got it. Throw jumper. Can't connect. Welch. Windsor puts up a fadeaway and it's good. Blackett. Blackett drives, baseline, puts it up and good.
Pleasant Grove right now definitely has to talk more to each other. Definitely looks like they're playing good team ball, but at the same time not playing the best team ball. I think that's one thing that's been killing them this talking to each other. As they call a foul on Zane Windsor, and Windsor is arguing that he maybe traveled before the foul, as it's going to send number 10.
It's Welch, Cole Welch.
I can't see. My bad.
You got Deacon's collar here.
Oh, my bad.
Dorothy. Welch's first is good, and you know, the effectiveness of that student section is gone. Welch's second rolls it home. Subbing in, Welch comes out and Saxton Young comes in. Anderson bringing it up the court. Anderson off the screen, fakes, goes left. Back out. Anderson into the corner, it's Windsor. Windsor hit in the face, recovers the ball. He's got to get it out. Stolen by Saxon Young. Open, Easton Hawkins. Lee puts it up. Almost said lays it home, but you know.
As Windsor now bringing it up for the Vikings as
Timeout from the Vikings. And Pleasant Grove cannot connect with any of their shots right now. It's not looking good for Pleasant Grove. We will be right back after a quick little break. We are back. Vikings down 14. Preston White controlling the ball, and the Vikings have just got to get a couple threes to drop here. Over to Palmer, running a new lineup on the floor. Palmer drives, right hand finish, can't go. And that is a crazy non-finish from Ty Palmer. Brendan Blackett has got a lane, puts it up, and left hand finish is good. Great little steal from Brendan Blackett. Schul over to Saxon. Peyton Hawkins to Schul, and he puts it up and in. Little mid-ranger turnaround.
That's going back to that previous play when Ty Palmer missed that reverse layup. That's a really good finisher.
Yeah, Schul, deep corner three. Doesn't go. Blackett drives, right hand finish from the left side is good. And the Vikings, while they may enjoy the 2-point finishes, it's not making an effective.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with what you just said. I mean, at the same time, though, I mean, obviously 3 points are better than 2 points, and obviously it's only 2 points when you get the layup in, but at this rate, Pleasant Grove isn't really able to score from the 3-point line right now. I mean, nothing's falling for them, like, at all.
Yeah. Hudson Guthrie subs off the court, and Milo Johansson comes in. Schul, mid-ranger, doesn't go. And the Vikings need stops and misses from the Pioneers, and that's what they're getting. Blackett, his pass to Ty Palmer, and it's off his hands and out of bounds.
I feel like a lot of it right now is miscommunication from this team. I mean, it seems like they're just not talking, and it almost seems like what they're maybe doing it kind of towards the start of the year and midseason, just one person's trying to score at all times.
Yeah, inside, Schul puts it up, and it's an and one.
As Pleasant Grove definitely cannot be happy with their performance right now. Being down by this much, 32-47. Late in the third quarter, 3:15 left to play. I mean, that is not good at all. You do not want to be down that much, especially this late into the game.
Down 15. Preston White, a three. Can't rattle it home. Ball's loose. It's the Vikings' way. Palmer gets it into Johansson. Saxon Young holds on to Blackett. Preston White's got it. 35, a fresh 35. White drives, right-hand layup, can't finish. Not sure if that was the best option there as Schul inside throws it down. Preston White into the corner, Johansson a three, no good. Vikings have no momentum. And here come the Pioneers down low. It's Durant, puts it up off the glass, it's no good. Johansson drives, puts it all the way up and off of a Pioneer and out of bounds.
I feel like right now one of PG's biggest struggles, I said it earlier, is talking to each other, a lot of miscommunication. I mean, I feel like if I was Carson, I would definitely 5-on-5 basketball, not 1-on-1 or 1v5.
Yeah, and another missed shot from the Vikings, and it has been scoreless for 2 minutes. Easton Hawkins, what a drive. Timeout on the floor. We will be right back. Hawkins going up for extra point. And that puts him up 20. Three. And another miss from Pleasant Grove. Ball was loose. Caught by Jared Martin. Saxon Young. Reverse.
Fouls, I mean, it's foul after foul after foul. That's back-to-back times now that this Pioneer team has been going to the line. And if they keep doing that, that's just free points for the Pioneers. As the first is no good off the back of the rim.
Saxton Young. That puts him up 21. Anderson being choked by the top. Crockett open for three, no good. The ball ends up in Schule's hands. Saxton Young fouled by Guthrie.
Pleasant Grove cannot afford any more fouls throughout this game, already in bonus. As the first is no good.
Saxon's second. Anderson over to Windsor. Windsor drives, baseline. Parker Van Dorn puts up a floater, it's good. Breaks the 4.5 minute scoreless streak for the Vikings. Under the baskets, Jared Martin and Cooper Crockett jumps right on top of him.
I have to stay down on those. You can't get greedy for the block.
Jared Martin's first is no good. Cole Welch checks in for Saxton Young. Second is no good, but Peyton Hawkins ends up with it. Kicks it out, Welch, open. Easton Hawkins gets it up, Schule a three. Can't connect. Drew Anderson drives left side, puts up a wild shot. It's no good, no foul. Peyton Hawkins drives against Crockett, puts up a Jared Martin, and he's going back to the line.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, that was a wild shot from Anderson. Not a good. I feel like he's a good finisher, but not the best way to try to get a point. And I feel like if he would have slowed things down from 2 seconds, maybe even just 1, just looked up for just a split second, he had Parker Van Dorn in the corner wide open.
Yeah. Rolls it home. Windsor almost steps out. Gets it over to Anderson. Andrew Anderson against Cole Welch. Back to Guthrie, now Anderson. Off the screen. Anderson's got a lane, puts it up, and good.
10 seconds left to play in this third quarter.
Easton Hawkins. Easton drives, spin, kicks it out. Peyton Hawkins a 3, racks it home. We'll be back for fourth quarter coverage in just a second. Brandon Blackett's got it. Picked up his dribble, gives it over to Windsor. Foul. Inside Anderson. Over to Blackett. Blackett, Anderson, thought about a 3. The defense is not letting the Vikings shoot a single 3. Pleasant Grove's got it. Blackett, cross, loses the ball, it's on the ground, it's loose. Back on the ground, Durant's got it, jump ball. Possession arrows towards Lehi.
Pleasant Grove struggling so much on this offense. I mean, Pioneers pretty much outplaying them both sides of the ball. And you cannot let that happen, especially in this game, last game of region, and you definitely don't want your performance to be like this in the last game.
Yeah, going to the playoffs with a performance like this is no good look for the Vikings. Cole Welch has got it, throws it over to alley-oop to Hawkins! Jackson Brown stolen. Another jump ball, and the Vikings have it. Blackett, top of the key, three. No good. Travel call. Gets it into Blackett. Spend almost all the 5 seconds that he had to inbound. Blackett's fouled. And his literally nothing is dropping. The demons from Skyridge are haunting this Vikings team right now. Timeout. We will be back. PG coming out of this timeout. Down an insane 25. Blackett catches it, puts it up, and almost threw it through the basket underneath. First is good. Again, another scoreless streak for the Vikings.
DG's got to figure something out. I mean, 6:49 left to play. I mean, you're still not out of this game. And I think that's what the Vikings mentality's got to be, is you're not out of this game. And if we just make a run, if they make a run, then it could be game-changing.
Peyton Hawkins puts it up despite the efforts of Jackson Brown.
Of a unlate mute.
Yeah, I muted and then I coughed it, pushed my finger into unmuting.
Checking in the ballgame for Pioneers, Hugo Sexton-Young. In for Eastern Hawkins.
Preston White. White to Blackett. Blackett drives, almost loses it. Puts up a wild shot and it rolls around the rim. Can't decide, ball's loose. Cole Welch got it. Cole Welch getting away. On a fast break, tipped from behind. Now underneath Saxton Young puts it up. And he's fouled.
As it's on the ground foul.
Blackett over to Brown. Brown's got a lane. Gives it down low to Joe Hansen, who puts it up and in. Full court pressing. Martin's got it. Peyton Hawkins. Over to Easton. Easton, it's stolen by Joe Hansen. Johansson bringing the ball up, gives it to Palmer. Palmer thought about a three. Palmer back out. It's White. White, a mid-range jumper, racks it home. Schul into the corner, and a charge.
I think as of right now, I mean, Pioneers, 5:21 left to play up by this much. I mean, I think Pioneers' game plan has got to be to score, but use also as much shot clock as possible to waste the game clock and give Pleasant Grove less time to be able to make this game closer or even come back.
Yeah.
And if you're Pleasant Grove, then you try to say, how are we going to run? How are we going to get the ball in the hoop?
It's a hard time. Ball missed mid-range jumper from Ty Palmer. Saxon Young, ball's almost stolen. It's in Schul's hands. Kicks it in the corner. That's Peyton Hawkins, a three. Can't connect. Easton's got it down low, and there's a foul. Ball into Easton Hawkins gets it inside to Young. In the corner, it's Peyton Hawkins, puts a layup up and in. Timeout on the court from the Vikings.
We have a timeout on the floor. Pleasant Grove 4.
Be back. Pleasant Grove on the inbound. Pleasant Grove has not attempted a three all quarter, it feels like. Blackett with the ball underneath the basket. It's Anderson, a turnaround layup, and it's an and one. See on the inside, Anderson had underneath the bucket, and he kind of decided to take a crazy shot. Anderson's free throw is good. Saxon Young gets it to Martin, now Easton Hawkins. Easton Hawkins pass. Baseline, and there's a foul. Looked like he stepped out of bounds, but there's a foul. That's Durant, a three, can't go. Jackson Brown gets it over to Johansson. Johansson to Anderson. Drive, puts it up and good. Saxon Young. Drives, takes, but it's no good. Too fast. It was too fast of a play. Martin, spin move, puts it up and in.
At the line shooting 2, 4. The Vikings, number 4, Jackson Brown. Taking the ball game for the Pioneers, number 34, Peyton Hawkins. Number 10, Cole Welch.
Jackson Brown second. Good shooter's touch right there.
Rolls it home. It's Peyton Hawkins. Up top, Cole Welch. Saxon to Easton. He slips and falls, and they call foul.
After foul for this Pleasant Grove team. Not a good look at all for this team, especially going. As they call another foul on Jackson Brown as he Jackson Brown fouls out. As they're going to put in Ty Palmer for Jackson Brown.
We're dropping 8
Cole Welch goes up for his first. It's good.
This late into the game, I mean, it hurts the team a lot. He's definitely one of the better players. But Jackson Brown is one of those sneaky players who can get up there, get the rebounds, get all the layups. So it definitely hurts to see him foul out.
Preston White, step back three, can't connect. That's the first three we've seen in so long. I don't understand how they could be down this much and not take the three.
Yeah, you definitely can't settle for a 2 right now.
Peyton Hawkins. And Saxton puts up a layup. It's good.
I mean, you're down 21-20. I mean, you can't. There's a minute. So good at finishing, but I feel like you can't settle on 2-point shots right now if you're Pleasant Grove.
Saxon Young's three just off the mark.
You're down this much, you need 3. As we're gonna see Cooper Crockett, Parker Van Dorn, and Ollie come in.
Well, checking in.
All of JV coming in except Preston White staying on the court.
Saxon Young has to get the inbound in. Gets it to Martin, can't quite. Van Dorn over to Ashton. Preston White, he's fouled on the drive in.
Foul number 10, Cole Welch. His 5th personal foul.
As Preston White getting ready to shoot his 2.
Taking the ball, the Pioneers, number 20, Tuck Howell. Let's give a round of applause for number 10, Cole Welch, one of our senior basketball players.
Tuck Howell. Preston White's first off the back of the rim.
The second, no good.
Saxon Young back in the game. I thought he subbed out. Over Trevor Anderson, now it's Easton Hawkins. Kicks back out Young. off the screen from Tuck. Saxon Young, Pie off the glass, it's in. Preston White's got it. Preston into the corner. Van Dorn, a quick three, no good. Timeout from the Pioneers.
I don't see a reason for that timeout. Unless if you just want to congratulate your team, but.
Not sure. We'll be right back in just a second. Final shot clock, and the band was playing. That's usually a technical foul, but you know, down 23. This is Griffin Reed. He's going to dribble it out for the Pioneers as they catch a 23-point win for the Pioneers, and Pleasant Grove loses the final game of the season for their record to end 10-13. 2 losses to end the season. But Pleasant Grove goes into this weekend to see what the bracket will look like so that they can, you know, and if they play like how they did against Westlake, Pleasant Grove can make a run. I think that this was a weird week. It's Valentine's Day, you know, it's a weird environment. Lehi is a different kind of place to play.
Yeah.
Anyways, we will be taking down the broadcast at 11 p.m. tonight as request of the coach. We will be back with playoffs for round 1 against whoever they decide will play us on Saturday. Just want to thank everybody for tuning in. It's always a fun time being on here for PGSM.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun.
Time in the 24-25 season, regular season. Signing off. We'll see you. Goodbye.